Thing, I swear. It's just, why do I even continue to use this thing?
It's a tradition.
It's just part of it now.
Sometimes you gotta carry on tradition.
You know. But what up, y'all?
What it do?
I'm saying we started this with some low vibrations. I ain't like that. Yeah, that just felt real low to me. That didn't feel like we was excited to be back. You know what I'm saying? We skipped a week.
You might be jet lagged or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm lagged.
I'm lagged. Oh, I can tell from over here.
Listen, I'm exhausted. Y'all don't judge me by way of how I look right now, okay?
Yo,
I tried to show up as my best self on this here Good Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Ready to pod. I am tired. I'm exhausted. I'm seeing double. Everything is foggy and just.
Man. Come on.
I feel like I have whiplash.
Yo,
over the last 30 days to 60 days, I feel like my life just spun. Like, I feel like I got whiplash. Like, that is exactly. Have you ever had a concussion?
Yo, this has been.
No, have you ever had a concussion?
I have.
Okay. You know when you have a when you have a concussion and that lightheaded, like, damn, I feel dazed, like just loopy.
Yeah.
I feel loopy as shit.
Yo, shout outs to the past 60 days.
Hey, yo, shout out to the past 60 days and
It's been a hell of a ride.
Shout out. Speaking of rides.
Yo.
That motherfucking plane ride back from Paris.
Come on, talk about it.
That 14-hour trip.
Whew.
Hey, yo, shout out to you, yo.
What up?
And alignment, dog.
Hey.
Yo, I gotta let y'all know some shit. I know y'all tired of hearing me talk about God and the universe, but guess what? I'm gonna keep talking about it.
Keep talking. You can't stop talking
because
about it.
Some things you just can't make up and you have to see for yourself. Like, I can't even describe half the things that happen in real time that I've experienced that I literally just like cannot make this shit up. Like,
you cannot.
So anyway, I'm flying back from Paris. Shout out to going to Paris. I went to Paris, y'all, but we'll get back to that in a second.
Hey,
I'm flying back from Paris, and I get a layover in JFK, and which was shitty because I literally watched on the map the plane fly right over fucking Logan. I was pissed. Like, right into JFK. Anyways, so I get into JFK. As I'm on a plane, or before I get into JFK, I'm on a plane, and I get a email saying that my flight was delayed. Like, 3 hours. Right? It was I already had a layover for 3.5 hours. Now it's an extra 3 hours. You don't get on the plane till 9:50 at night. I've been on a plane for 8 hours and 15 minutes coming back from Paris. Okay?
Right.
So boom, I get to JFK as soon as I land. Actually, before I land, I don't know. I was just like, I knew that you were coming back from where you was coming back from.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know. It was kind of like an LOL. Like, I was like, I'm just shooting my shot. I didn't think that it would actually align. I don't know that I really believed it, but I was like, I don't know. Something says, let me shoot my shot. So I hit up Jonathan, JG, knowing that he was coming back. And I was like, yo, any chance, I was landing in like 40 minutes. Any chance you're passing by New York right now from where you're traveling from? And I literally was. And thank God.
I get this ding on my phone, which I'm driving, so I normally wouldn't answer. But I'm sitting in like not moving traffic trying to cross the George Washington Bridge. I'm like, yo, let me see who this is from. It's from Phree.
The hitchhiker on the side of the road.
And I read the message and I'm like, hold up, what? Like, am I by any chance passing by New York?
I'm stuck in New York.
As a matter of fact, I'm looking at the George Washington Bridge right now.
It was so dope. And so, you know, I know I'm long-winded, but it's just necessary. He was there. He came to pick me up from JFK.
Yeah.
And as he's picking me up, I get in the car, and my sister calls me to tell me that they canceled all the flights out of JFK.
And, like, I had a feeling, right? Because, like, so George Washington Bridge to JFK is, like, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes, which was good for when you were landing. Yeah. But because I was coming from south, I knew there were like mad thunderstorms behind me that were like just coming. I was like, man, and you were talking about, oh, maybe I could get a bus from Queens, maybe I could this, that, the other, blah, blah. I was like, nah, don't worry about it. I got you. Because in my head, I'm like, yeah, if they're already delaying flights and the storms aren't even here, that flight is not happening. Like, there's just no way.
I already don't like flying. I damn sure don't want to sit in no airport for 3 hours. But I understood I had to go through customs. That was a process. Actually, it was smoother than I thought.
Coming back was.
I was worried getting off the plane
because
I was like, damn, he's gonna be waiting in line. And customs was like, shout out to the stamps in my passport. Like second time out of the country, we gotta continue. You know, shout out to if you ain't got your passport by now, you ain't doing it right. You need to get your passport because you're gonna have to get the fuck up out of here soon. Because
we got to leave.
You got to get the fuck up out of here soon. Don't be somebody that gets stuck behind because your ass didn't pay the $200 to get it done. How much is it? 200.
It's $200 to get the book.
Get the fucking book.
Get the book.
Get the fuck out of here. And when they kick, listen,
you need your exit plan.
You do. And that exit plan ain't in America. But we're gonna talk about being out of the country. We're gonna talk about
all those things.
But too. But yeah, we here, and I made it back. So thank you, Jonathan, for JG for scooping me off the side of the road.
I was happy for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
It was a blessing. I didn't have to sleep in the airport. No. I got home to being locked out of my house.
Which was crazy.
The devil's a liar, and motherfucker, I swear, as soon as I come back to Boston, it's like block. Motherfuckers is just trying me. Stop hating. Paris was dope. Stop hating. Can we talk about friends hate? You know what? First, let me get into it. Welcome, everybody.
Hey, what a dope.
We got to give a round of applause. Big shout out to y'all. If y'all don't know where y'all at, you are at the Phree Game Podcast, you dig? So shout out to y'all for tuning in. I want to thank everybody. If this is your first time, big shout out to you. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you stay.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be cute and cuddly if that's not how you feel. Right. You know what I'm saying? Drop how you feel about the podcast and keep it pushing, or stay. We love the people that stay too. We have a tribe and a family that definitely stays locked into us.
Shout outs to the fam.
Thank you, everybody that tunes in every time we drop an episode and listens to our conversations. Thank you. We love you. Thank you. Big shout out to you. Welcome back.
We back up in here.
My name is Phree. And to my right, I'm always joined every week, or it's every week for me, not for y'all, but every week for us.
The time warp will catch up at some point.
You know what I'm saying? We got, you know what I'm saying? It's God's timing. You know what I mean? But it's here. We got it. We got the stuff.
Yeah.
We've been working, just so y'all know. But every time we pod, I pod with my man to my right, JG.
Hey, what up, y'all? How y'all doing?
You dig? And so, like I said, y'all, I am jet lagged. I have just come back, you know, from Paris, France. Give it up. Hey. Just got back, fresh off a flight. You know what I'm saying? And boy, was it quite the motherfucking experience. So first and foremost, I've been thanking God every chance I get for that experience. For me and my sister have been able to go outside of our town. You know, we from Roxbury, Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? We from Boston. You dig me? Big Boston. You feel me? And so, you know, coming from the inner cities of Boston, you know, I've never imagined that I'd ever, you know, see the Eiffel Tower in real life. That's something that I've always seen on TV. You know, my sister was a fan of Sex and the City, so she saw Paris from the lens of like Kerry Washington, and you know what I'm saying? People, you know, and so to have been, you know, these two young people on the face of this earth coming from where we come from and like, you know, experiencing a place outside of our comfort zone and just aesthetically beautiful. It was just gorgeous. I did get on to the Eiffel Tower, so that was also really freaking
That's dope. All right.
You know what I'm saying? I got to see the volleyball game happening during the Olympics, because where I was at on the tower, you could see down onto the dome that they were playing in, which was really fire. You know, I got to walk past the house of you know, the Monet. Not the Monet.
The Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa. Monet. I'm thinking Claude Monet because I was supposed to go on a tour to see Claude Monet's house because he's also there.
Yeah. Also Paris, yeah.
Yes, the house of the Mona Lisa.
The
Excuse me.
Louvre.
I got to walk past it, and wave. I was supposed to go back in there, but time was fleeting, and I
can't do everything.
There's so much to see. The statues, and there's so many. It's
so that means you got to go
and
back, right?
I don't know that I go back.
Well, yeah.
I don't know that I'll go back. I think Paris for me is I saw it. I came. I saw. I conquered. Maybe I didn't see all that I wanted to, but or could have.
Okay.
But for me, the Olympics was the goal.
I can dig it.
When I got to see and experience the actual game, that made my trip for me. The Eiffel Tower in the Olympic Games, what else I need to see?
I can dig it.
I went to Paris, got to see the Olympics, 100 meter. So I got to see Sha'carri Richardson. Give it up for Sha'carri Richardson. Hey! Yo, I love you for real,
we love
Sha'carri.
you, girl. Hey.
I love you so much. They did you crazy fucking dirty, yo. They did you crazy dirty. Yo, when I saw you, ignorant me was like, I was there for there was a preliminaries, the qualifications,
the heats, yeah.
and the first round. So I'm over there at the qualifications like, where's she gonna run? She already qualified, doofus. So I'm sitting there waiting for her to come out.
Waiting for the qualifications. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And finally, there was a woman from Ireland who was sitting next to me. It was great because she was like rooting for Sha'carri too, and we got to bond and talk, and she got me hip to like other runners that were on the field. But man, when Sha'carri came out, man, I thought I was gonna pass out. Like the energy, she was locked in. To see Sha'carri run in real life is really fucking like magical. She dusted her line, and it looked so effortless and so. I ain't trying to flex, but I was in the 6th row, bro. Like the track was there, and I felt like I could touch her. So when I say she dusted and I could see it in real time, the experience blew my fucking mind.
It's not like watching
much gratitude to God for real, because it is different. It's just different. So anyways, boom, I'm over there screaming. I lost my fucking marbles, y'all. I lost my marbles. I'm screaming. When everything gets silent and you gotta they set down and they set up to go on, they go on their knee. Man, I'm over here screaming her name, but shit, it's supposed to be quiet. I'm over here like, yeah, Sha'carri, let's go. All you hear is my crazy voice just yelling through the stadium. I loved it. It was amazing. However, she dusted them first round, shoots the semifinals. I unfortunately had to go. However, my sister was still there.
Yeah.
Sister sends me a video as I was on the plane coming back of Sha'carri running or setting up. I saw it by the look on her face. I was like, something wrong. I know her for real. Something wrong. I could feel it. She's not well. She's like irritated. She goes to set up and I see her leg shaking. You can see it in the video. It like shakes. I'm like, uh-oh. I knew it. Uh-oh. Gun goes off. They go. She takes second. And no shade, right? Shout out to Julian Alfred from St. Lucia.
Yeah, first gold ever in St. Lucia's
So
history.
shout out to St. Lucia who got the gold. And Sha'carri came in second, and then third place also was USA. God forgive me for the woman's name that child, it's escaping me, but it was also USA. But you could just tell that the shit just wasn't right. And St. Lucia dusted. I mean, got so far ahead, like no one. And to me, I was like, that's not how. If you play back Sha'carri's tapes from every time she's, from the last couple of years, maybe 2021 on, the way she dusts, like leaves them, like the gap is by far is no. Man, I knew something was wrong. I know that sound biased, right? Like, Phree trying to make excuses. Well, turns out that right before the race, somehow the security locks the entrance they were supposed to go in and force them to a different entrance gate, which was about a mile away from where they started. Right before they were supposed to run, which means that they lost both Shelly Price, which is the greatest Jamaican runner, 100-meter dash in the world. Legend. And Sha'carri were the two that had to walk a mile before the 100-meter dash.
And the way that the races are set up, so basically they were entering through a separate gate. They had done this the day before because the two of them were not staying in the Olympic Village, right? These are celebrities, right? So like they're staying wherever they're staying, so they come in through a different gate. The rest of the team comes in through that whatever other gate. Overnight, they changed the rule. They were like, everybody has to enter through the same gate, and did not fully inform everyone. So Sha'carri show up at the wrong gate, and they argue for a while like, yo, we just trying to go in and do our warm-ups. And the way that it's set up, the semifinal and the final are on the same day. So you have to run 2 races that day. So not only did they have to walk an extra mile, they didn't get to do their full warm-ups because of the time that it takes to do that, right? And then you have to run 2 races pretty quickly back to back because you got to run the semifinal, then you qualify in the semifinal in the top finishers, and then you have to run the final. And so it's just like,
they were fucked.
Yeah,
so when I was watching her legs shake, is my point. When I saw the video and her legs started shaking, that explained why her leg was shaking. That explained why she was very irritable, or it appeared very like discombobulated, like not very focused.
Didn't get to do her routine.
Yo, I don't care what nobody says. Gold was hers. That was her. It was her year. This was her Olympic time to get gold. Sha'carri is unreal, like not of this world, child. Like her gift is beyond. There's no way you're telling me she got dusted, and there's no way. What happened? Something?
Yeah, no. I mean the disturbance before the race, people were talking about the track conditions. I mean, there was a lot of stuff
it was
going
raining, and the field, because I was in the stadium, is open. So like, yes, it was raining. The track was wet.
But everybody runs on the same track, right?
But it should have been, there wasn't, I feel like, excuse me, it wasn't equally fair because they didn't get the same, like the warm-up's important. And if you're stressing your body, first it's stress that you got locked out. You're arguing with the people to get in. Now your body's already elevated, working off. Now you got to get to the gate. You miss your warm-up, and now you just got to get on the field and run.
All that, and Sha'carri still took the silver.
Second, come on.
Which is amazing.
Silver, first time ever in the Olympics. And after what the fuck you fuckers tried to do to her, for her to come back, like she says, her big thing is bigger and better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just she looks great out there. The woman next to me that I told you about, as soon as Sha'carri came out, she was like, oh, why does she have pink hair? I want to see her. Everybody's looking for the flamboyant.
She's not doing that no more.
Nah, she focused. She locked in. She had the nails, you know?
Yeah.
But she was focused. There was no play. She wasn't boisterous on the field. It was very much about business. You know how she liked back in the day, she had a very sassy persona and like very flamboyant and just like, I don't give a fuck attitude. That was not how she gave it up. And even when she won her first round, that was not how she gave it up. It was very much about, love and just like going hard, standing on business. And so I'm very, very, very proud of Sha'carri. And, sorry the unfortunate situation took place, but everything happens for a reason. St. Lucia, shouldn't put a damper on their win at all. I'm just upset because I'm a true fan, and I really wanted Sha'carri to take gold. But shout out to you, big congratulations for taking silver. That's a huge. I mean, she has plenty of gold medals, right? But like, she made it to the Olympics and she got a medal, and that is just, I can't imagine what that feels like.
And if things go as people expect, she'll be back at the next Olympics.
Oh, she coming back and she gonna take gold because Sha'carri's not gonna be somebody that's gonna, like, she's not a second prize type of mind. She's like, oh nah, I'm gonna come back. I'm hungry.
I
want number one. I want number one. There's nothing else. But shout out to Noah Lyles too for the 100-meter. He's a gold medalist. Which he has his own story. Did you watch Sprint on Netflix?
I didn't watch it yet. I didn't want to watch it before the Olympics.
Yeah, last night I was playing it, and I didn't know if I was glad I didn't see it before the Olympics or upset that I didn't see it before the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah, because it informed me about the history of the other runners that were actually running.
Got it. Okay.
So because I was there, I wish I would have been more informed about the people's personal stories, because then I would have been able to be as excited to see them. Like I saw the women that are on the tape, like in real life running, and I had no idea who these people were.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, shout out to Noah Lyles on many fronts. This brother is the definition of a disruptor. He really, really gets under people's skin, and I think it's amazing. I think it's absolutely amazing. He has the whole NBA fandom up in a frenzy because of a statement that he made a little while ago, when they talked about how the people who win the NBA championship are world champions, and he was like, champion of what? Like, you only play teams from the U.S. How are you a world champion? That really put people up in arms. The brother has, outperformed expectations. He ran a super tight race for the 100-meter. He started out in last place from step one.
His chest hair got him gold.
And ended up winning.
His chest hair.
He won by, I think they said, 4 1,000ths of a second.
He literally
something
ran
crazy like
they
that.
Broke it down because the way he finished was when you lean forward, your chest has to go across the finish line, and that's
it's
how
he
won.
Just like in the old school, you have to break the tape with your chest.
Yeah,
that's the way that it's, because people's strides are different, people's arms are different length. The center of your mass has to cross the line first in order to be declared the winner. It was a super close race between everyone. Like, everyone kind of like was finishing at the same time. They said that combined, it was the fastest 100-meter final that's ever been run. Really, really crazy race. I had to watch it like 5 times. Crazy race to watch.
So historically, there's this rivalry between USA and Jamaica, right? 100 meters, like Bolt was the greatest,
right
of all time. 100 meter. You think that what happened with Sha'carri and Shelly has something to do with that?
With the rivalry?
Conspiracy. This is the conspiracy theorist thought part of the podcast.
It's interesting. I don't know.
How is it that 2 people out of the entire Olympics get stuck at a gate? They were not informed of the change.
Yeah. I mean,
they are the 2 top, not arguably. Shelly Price and Sha'carri are the 2 top,
right?
The
names that everybody knows.
Why are they the only 2 that they just didn't make it? They didn't get informed. Why is that? You have all these other big names running, all the other athletes.
Yeah.
But the 2 top, you stop.
Yeah.
And Shelly is from Jamaica and Team Jamaica, and Sha'carri is from Team USA.
It's very as Dr. Umar would say, it's very suspicious. Don't you find that suspicious? Yo,
man, I need Tucson on this podcast. He'd have broke this shit down with me. Listen, I also think what else is crazy.
No,
I'm over it. I'm over it. Sha'carri, I love you.
I'm not saying that.
Come to the podcast. Let's talk.
Yes, I'm not saying that it's not crazy. This is the thing, right? Like, I don't think that it's easy for any athlete in the Olympics. I think that particularly when athletes are also celebrities, there's a little something of like trying to bring them down a notch that happens both in the media and possibly by the Olympic Committee and maybe by security. And so I'm not saying that there's not something to what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, yo, let's launch like a real investigation and
I just feel like they should run again.
Put Phree alone in the room, you know what I'm saying, with the person that made that
We're
last
going to have a
minute
conversation.
so that they can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Just like, come.
Listen,
come to an understanding. You know what I mean?
I don't care what y'all saying. The shit's fucked up. It's foul.
Yeah,
Then
it doesn't seem in the
then there was
spirit of clean competition that the Olympics is supposed to be about.
Man, what's the Olympics? Anyways, so yeah, that was great. But I learned by being in France that the French don't like Americans.
Oh,
how ignorant of me to not know.
How
there is so, they had this. I learned that we were gifted the Statue of Liberty. I knew that, right? But we were gifted the Statue of Liberty that is now in off Staten Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
In between New York and New Jersey,
York,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
So that was a peace treaty. that was a high five. That was a handshake for peace, right? Collective peace. It was by a French, don't give me the line, his name, but it was built in France, disassembled, and then reassembled in New York, right?
Yes.
Gift. Boom. Sometime later, the United States gifted France with the Statue of Liberty that is now in the river that I got to see, which is really dope. And I had no idea that we gifted them one as well. So we both have one.
Mm-hmm.
And they were both gifts to each other. And it was supposed to be about peace.
Right. Because we were allies during the Revolutionary
Ain't no
War.
fucking peace. They hate us. The French hate us. I mean, I went there, you know what I'm saying? Bonjour.
Bonjour.
And then when they went to talk to me and I didn't know anything else, they looked at me like I was scum. Like I was just how dare I come into their country speaking that whatever garbage I was speaking.
Oh no.
That's how they looked at me. It was
not
just like
the garbage. Hey.
I was like, I'm sorry. I was trying to be all kind. I'm sorry. I don't speak French. Do you speak English? They're like, yeah. What do you want? Right? Crazy. Also, how about I got locked in my hotel?
What?
So I'm at this hotel and I'm coming downstairs and I'm just looking around. It's kind of late in the day. Nobody's really out in the living room or the communal space. So I'm just peeking around the corner. It's dark. This guy pops out. He starts speaking to me in French.
No.
I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't speak English. I don't speak French.
Right.
I speak English. What do you want? Can I help you? I'm like, oh no, I'm just, I'm looking around, whatever. I was checking to see if my sister was over there. Oh, well, you gotta go. So he puts his arm or his hand on my back and is trying to push me out the door. So I'm standing in the lobby and the front doors are right here. They're glass, by the way, right? My sister's having dinner across the street and it's glass window. So he's opening the door and trying to push me out. And I'm like, wait, are you kicking me out this building right now? I'm like, what are we doing? He turns and he's like, okay, fine. Closes the door, locks it, and talking about I'm calling the police. I said, excuse me? That escalated quickly. He's like, yeah, I'm calling the police. I'm like, what is happening? Dude, literally, I swear, locks me inside the lobby of the hotel. So now I'm banging on the glass door because my sister can see what's happening. I'm looking outside. She's looking at me. I'm banging on the door like, help. You get me out.
What is going on?
She comes over, opens the door. She comes with her colleague who speaks French. So they're talking to the guy, and he's steady addressing me as a guy. So whatever, fuck you, suck my dick. Sorry.
I mean,
but whatever. And my sister is constantly trying to explain to him that she's staying here.
yeah.
Oh, talking about I'm an intruder. He's gonna call the police. I don't have no business here. That was literally my first day in Paris. I went to buy a lighter at the store, and the woman, that was my first encounter, was the woman who just looked at me in disgust. I was like, okay, my bad. And then the second encounter, the same day, within an hour, was that guy locking me inside the building. And it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And having to defend that I stay there, I'm there, I'm not some guy. And then they don't do the gay thing out there much, you know what I'm saying? So they're looking at me they don't even know how to address me. I had a guy ask me straight up, are you a girl or a boy? Straight up. We were just having a conversation. Literally having a conversation.
So that was necessary information to have a conversation about.
I don't know, because maybe he was trying to
holler
at me. and he was trying to figure out for himself, like if I.
Maybe.
It was weird, dog. Like
it sounds super weird.
We were just chatting it up, and I had asked him a question. I'm not gonna say on the podcast about something I was looking for, and he was like started kissing me and like it was weird, but kissing me like okay, great time out. You know how French, French, you know, kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, expound. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
So when he
got it.
But I was outside in the rain, and he just pulled up in his truck. And he like started talking to me outside the window, and then he pulled over the truck. It was just weird. I know the story just went crazy. Okay, I had quite an experience. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe I just, anyways.
Oh man.
Anyways, the point is, Francis, fucking Paris is nuts, and you know, there's so much to uncover. I met these cool little young cats that, you know, they hang out in front of the big old chapels or what are they called? Cathedrals. They have like cathedrals everywhere. Yeah. And people just hang out outside of them, like on the marble floors and stuff, and or the stone floors, and they hang out all hours of the night. Literally.
Just kicking it.
Literally, no, the day does not end in Paris. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, you name it. The buses are running. People are out. They outside smoking it. Yo, everybody smokes cigarettes. Everyone. The cafes, you sitting outside, right? And there's ashtrays on your table. It's a lot, y'all. I got so much. There's so much. Like, I'm off on a tangent.
Paris is different.
It's just different. And I don't want to. It was a great experience. To fly 8 hours back to Paris, it had to be for a good goddamn reason.
Like if your art was being displayed there.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking this whole time. I was like, I can think of a really good reason for you to go back
Not
to
for
Paris.
leisure. Which it already, I'm not going to. Yes. Absolutely. I would go back to Paris. But that's a given. I would go anywhere that my art is going to art. Right. You feel me? Like, duh. But for leisurely pleasures, I'm good. But shout out to the LA Olympics that are coming in 4 years. I'm going. I'm going to LA Olympics. I'm for sure going to LA Olympics.
Do you think Kendrick Lamar will be part of the opening ceremonies?
He should be. Celine Dion was singing at the Olympics this year.
She's French Canadian, right?
Yeah, I guess. Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart came in on a helicopter.
Did you get to hang out with Uncle Snoop?
No, but I saw Reggie Bush.
What up, Reggie?
Yeah, Reggie Bush was hanging out. Snoop at the.
Did he have his Heisman with him?
No.
You know they just gave it back to him.
His wife or girlfriend.
They just gave it back to him.
Sorry, I don't even. My bad, Reggie.
We don't know the tea.
My bad. Damn. Damn.
Shout outs to Reggie Bush for getting his Heisman back. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Reggie.
They tried to shade him for taking some money when he was a poor college student, and now all college athletes can take money. So they were like, well, that's hypocritical. I guess we're going to give the man his Heisman and all his accolades back. Mm-hmm.
You know what I would have wanted to see too?
What's that?
The gymnastics.
Yo.
Shout out
the
Simone
gymnastics
Biles.
Was crazy.
Shout out
to Simone Biles.
Another not of this earth being.
Yo, shout outs to all of the women's gymnastics Olympians. Special shout out to Rebecca Andrade, representing for Brazil, the gold medalist for the first ever all black female podium. It was, the gymnastics has changed a lot just in my lifetime. You used to be able to be like, oh yes, that's the black female gymnast. And now they just come in unstoppable.
Shout out to Simone Biles. She is 27 years old and she is making up her own moves that are being like you just gonna go there and make your own shit.
Then subsequently being banned for being too difficult.
Did y'all see her though?
Yo.
She was parallel at one point, spinning in the air like this. Parallel to the ground. Like, how was you so vertical? How? Her body,
defying the laws of physics.
She flipped and was flipping like this. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
What?
And she's 4'8",
Yo,
and she can probably dunk.
shout out Simone Biles, man.
Yeah.
God, wow. Give folks
Real
they
life,
cred, man.
real life superhero.
Give folks they cred.
And 27 is unheard of for a female Olympic gymnast.
The way my knees felt at 25. You know, I did gymnastics up until 10.
Okay.
There's no longevity in that.
There's no longevity.
Your bones. Once you stop, it's a wrap. You don't get it's not like riding a bike. Try to do a cartwheel today, Phree.
Yo.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Back bends and cartwheels are not the same. But anyway, speaking of the Olympics, shout out to the anniversary of Montgomery Brawl, y'all.
Hey, yo. What it do?
Big up.
Shout outs to the fade in the water.
Hey, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
The most profound time in history. Erases all other times in history. This is the one. This is it.
Nah, it's the new African American holiday, yo. We gotta celebrate, you know what I'm saying, the Montgomery Brawl. Every year. August 5th.
Black folk are wearing
mark it in your calendar.
August 5th. Every year. It should be a holiday.
You know what I'm saying? Get your folding chairs together. We're gonna decorate a chair.
Pay time off for everybody. August 5th of every year.
Not
they
everybody.
should pay you. For black people.
There you go. Oh, get your chair decorated. You know what I'm saying? Honor the ancestors on August 5th.
Listen, black people are wearing folding chairs as earrings, though.
Absolutely. And should.
And will continue.
Got to.
If y'all ain't familiar with the brawl, fuck off. This is not the podcast for you.
Nah.
All right? Do your Googles.
Do your Googles.
And that's how I feel about that. But that's it. That's all I got, man. I had to come here, on this quick pod session right here. I don't even know what the clock is ticking to get it off my chest. I want to say much gratitude and much love to, God. Right? Again, I'm going to say, I have to keep saying, there's so many blessings like that at present in my life right now. Shout out to the If You Can Feel It, You Can Speak It open mic that is at the Pavilion every month for the remainder of this year and up until June 2025. We will have a feature every single month. In August, for the month of August, we got Big Oompa.
Hey, Oompa.
Bringing the energy.
Yo, let's go.
To Fireside, we got to experience, Oomp's poetry way back before she became big Oomp to this city and all the fans. And so, having her back at the mic is going to be really fire. I hope she does some poems because that would be really dope to get Oomp in her poetry bag because people be sleeping and think they know, but they don't have any idea.
No idea.
One of the dopest lyricists in the city, period. So that's going on. What you got going on? Because I saw you post some shit, some cute shit on the social media. I like how you just be posting
we got
shit.
Some things.
You be on the slick. You be on the slide. On the slick and slide.
What you talking about, fam?
On the slick and slide, bro.
Nah, yo. I just
get tagged in some shit and then I go there and I'm like, damn. He's got a whole showcase at the fucking.
So we got a few things coming up.
At the Taj Mahal.
I think at the Taj Mahal is crazy. But yo, I'm claiming it. Whatever. We're gonna be at the Taj Mahal. Nah, but at this Saturday, the 10th, so the day before Fireside, we'll be at Grace by Nia, kicking it 7 to midnight. But mark your calendars. August 25th, we're gonna be at City Winery. Yo, hey,
let's go.
We're doing
City Winery.
A
Big
Luther
up.
Vandross tribute. You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
Luther.
So you can come get
Luther.
You can come get your brunch and your Luther on. You know what I'm saying, at City Winery. Yeah, we're gonna put the ticket link up so y'all can check that out. But really, really, really looking forward to that. One of my truest heroes in singing and arranging in life, period. Luther Vandross was the man, one of the ancestors now, and to be able to pay tribute to him is a true honor. And at a venue like City Winery is like crazy. I'm still processing. Like I can't God is good. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
God is real, real, real good, and you never know. You just got to be open to the possibilities. You never know where and when these blessings are going to drop in, but like the elders always say, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I mean,
that
fam?
part.
Yeah.
It's so many beautiful blessings happening to the people around me, and it makes me so filled with joy. Like every time I witness somebody else's joy or somebody else's like connection, right? When the spark and the connection happens to something in their life, I'd be like, yes, come on.
Yeah, that's where
being
it's at.
on time, God. Come on, what?
Yeah.
It's really magical to see. So, big up to you. Staying on course and in your purpose, and then these things just be there. They just be there waiting for you. You know what I mean?
To be.
I don't know who I would have called to do Luther either. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to that.
Hey.
Meaning, like, who else? Who else would we have called in this city? Who else would?
I can think of people, but I'm glad that I got the call. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, shout out to all the vocalists in the city.
Yeah.
I love my city. We have
some
so many great artists. We have so many great artists.
Absolutely.
We need more platforms with those artists on them. We tired of seeing the same people on the same bills.
Hey, that's the mission, is to get as many talented people in front of audiences as we possibly can. So, every time we find a talented person, we gonna big them up. We gonna big them up every time.
Put them up there.
You know what I'm saying? Every time.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got. I wanted to talk about the Olympics. That's all I had. That's all I got. What else you need to know? What else you need to say? Do you have anything else to say? Anything that they need to know right now in this pod?
Yo, it's Black August.
Yeah.
Y'all should definitely Google that. A lot of people are into Black History Month. Black August is about Black solidarity, Black remembrance, and strength. And so check it out. See what it's about. And the next time we pod, we're going to make sure we get Toussaint here so we can really talk about it and expand on it. But, yeah.
Also, you can't find weed anywhere in fucking Paris.
Really?
The
That's crazy.
I feel like I can't. Dude, it's like.
If you gotta be in Paris, you at least need to be able to get weed.
Where's the weed in Paris, y'all?
Yo.
Where's the weed?
We got to get tapped in. If y'all know where the weed is in Paris, just hit us in the DMs. You know what I'm saying?
You need a Snapchat, a WhatsApp,
something.
A Textagram.
Textagram, I love it.
They like, what the what are we doing?
I don't understand. I don't get it at all.
Hey, yo, I'm not snitching. I'm just saying. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got. I love y'all. You at the Free Game Podcast once again.
Yo.
We keep it short and sweet today. But yeah, we catch you another time at another place. You dig?
Yeah, y'all stay breezy.
Peace.
We gotta do it one more time.
You are now in tune to the Free Game Podcast.
Okay. Yellow dope.